once you start adding in complications and other methods to get there, people are like, that's not really the way anymore. It's already been figured out. There's an optimal. Remember what we said earlier? There's an optimal way. That's the strategy. That's why it worked first. That's why they won first. I'm like, is it? What if that was just what worked for them and that's what they figured out? But how do we know that was the best way? And why is that what matters? But still, what if there are other methods? You guys understand? Remember what I said? If we never listened to that guy talking about the shoes at the resort, what if we could have figured out new strategies, new approaches? And yet none of us do so anymore. Because now we're just focused on one ability. We're just focused on tranquility, because tranquility was shown by someone else or something else that this is the way. So now all of us just are like, well, I don't have my tranquility up today, so then nothing's going to happen today. Well, let's just wait till tomorrow. But wait, could we figure out how we can shorten the cooldown of tranquility so we can use it more often? Maybe we can use it 3 times per day. So then now the entire focus, the entire fuel, the entire progress metric that matters is how can we figure out how to power up tranquility? How can we figure out how to make tranquility happen more often? You guys don't get it. Like, now the strategy isn't like, how can we figure out how to solve this? Now the strategy is, the whole vision is, how can we figure out how to make tranquility better? Where is this happening, guys, today? AI. Every industry has went from, how can we improve this situation? How can we solve this problem? How can we make this better? To how can we make AI better to help the industry? You guys understand? All the fuel, all the progress metrics now are tied to AI. Everything. That's it. That's all that you guys care about now. And I'm not saying all they had to do is show some early victories, that this is the answer to everything. And now all of you don't even explore any other path. I'm like, how do you guys know that there isn't a better strategy? How do you guys even know that it's the best? Well, you guys tried and you're like, well, it was easier than anything else I used to do. And that's it. That's all it takes. And then it's over. Because now they showed you optimal. Now they showed you guys that this is what, and then they tied it to change, they tied it to worth. And then they got you addicted to it, because, well, why would I spend 1 month creating something when I can just create it in 10 seconds with AI? Because it's not your creation anymore. But you guys don't even think about that. It feels like it is. What about all your other abilities? You used to be someone who could talk. You used to be someone who could write. You used to be someone who could draw. You used to be someone who explored. You used to be someone who challenged yourself. You used to be someone who was willing to do things with less. You used to be someone that created intentional challenges for themselves to push themselves further, to try to learn new things. How did you even get to the point where you even knew about AI and technology and money and sales or marketing or any of these stuff? How did you even get to that point in the first place? And now you don't even conceptualize that anymore. Now you don't even care about that anymore. Now that doesn't even pop up into your head anymore. Now all that matters is tranquility. And if tranquility is blocked, then it's a problem. And if anyone attacks tranquility, then it's a problem. That's the only thing that matters. That's the strategy. And anyone who doesn't, and anyone new who's learning something, everyone presents like, have you guys watched Tranquility yet? Have you figured out how to do Tranquility? Not go watch that, because we don't even want you to be around us if you don't know how to do that. And I'm like, what? Why? What is wrong with you guys? Do you guys understand? It could be so much more. It could be so, like, you guys might be missing out on so many things. But then you know what? If everyone who's experiencing something is now relying on tranquility, what if, let's say I'm the developer of something, or I am the creator of some industry or whatever, and everyone is only doing tranquility. I'm like, well, crap. Well, I now need to, I can't nerf it. What is a nerf? It's changing it so that it doesn't function anymore that powerful. I'm like, I can't change it if everyone's using it. So, well, I guess let's design around it. So what does that mean? money, AI, all those things. Do you guys get it? So now the world design is now based around those things because everyone uses it, everyone relies on it, everyone needs it. I'm saying I challenge the creators to intentionally destroy them. Take them away. What are you afraid of? Why are you guys afraid to nerf the best things? Do it. Destroy the old. Make them learn new. Do it. What are you guys afraid of? If you're a developer right now that creates anything, I'm telling you guys, all of you are afraid to do so. Because why? Because they attached it to a progress metric that they now made you care about. That's your fuel. So for example, I think about someone like an author or a movie creator, a director, a musician, a video game developer. Right? They attach that, well, because now they have these things, people enjoy it and they play it because they feel so powerful and they want to do these things or they experience these things. If they nerfed it, if they destroyed that strategy or those approaches, people are going to complain. People are going to stop doing. People are going to stop experiencing. People are going to stop consuming. You guys remember what I said? Is the bait that we want more people to consume our stuff. Yes. Do you guys see how they do it? So now you're enslaved to creating and doing based on what gets more people to consume. And what gets more people to consume? Leaving in powerful things that make people feel that way, right? That's the answer to everything. I'm saying AI should be completely neutered. Just for a year. Let's just destroy it for 1 year. Take away people's reliance to it. What are they going to do? Do you understand that there's going to be a major collapse of society because so many people, organizations, and areas have become entirely reliant on it? Nerf it for 1 year, then you can bring it back. Do you guys understand the damage that would cause? But also the development? It's going to piss off a lot of people. That's a good thing. Yet most of us would not think so. We're like, we don't want to do that. We want more people consuming our stuff. We want more people doing things. Why do you guys think we create access? More access to things because we want more people to consume things. We want more people to get access to our things because we now think that that's the way. I'm saying that's the bait because the moment you let in access, you forget what your original storyline goal was. I'm telling you guys, now that I've decided I'm just going to, for a while, just create like this, doesn't mean I'm ever going to go back to that. I'm sure I am. I know I'm going to. But do you guys understand? And I'm just like, if I just create something like this daily or every other day or once a week or something like that, whatever it is, it doesn't actually matter that much. But I just focus on myself like this and just have fun with it. I can just create. But if I start letting in more access and start talking to more people, I will start slowly forgetting that this is actually what matters. And I'm going to get lost in other things. Access is the problem. I'm telling you guys, why did every single game, story, movie, anything, any creation, industry change? They wanted more access. They wanted to get more people involved in it. Is that a bad thing? Inherently, no. We want everyone to be able to experience everything. So how can we do that? We don't actually have to make things easier to access. We just have to remove requirements that block it. That doesn't mean that there can't be a progress journey. But do you guys understand? I'm like, if it's just, you have to learn, you have to do a climb, you have to evolve, you have to try. Inherently by itself, do you guys understand that it's going to weed out people who are not willing to do that? You don't have to make it easier. You don't have to make it harder. You just design, you just create. And naturally, the access is going to happen. But what else does it do? If people realize that, hey, it doesn't actually, why do we need things easier? Why do we need things handed to us? All of a sudden now we are conditioning and developing humanity to believe again in we need to try. We need to develop. We need to not rely on tranquility. We have tranquility, but now, do you guys understand? Now you guys can create situations that, hey, once in a while, there's going to be an encounter or a situation that literally demands tranquility because the challenge is so great. Whereas right now, there's no challenge that demands tranquility, yet we've made tranquility so easy to access. To put it simple for you guys, there's nothing in our current reality in this world that demands the need for what AI gives us. Nothing that we can't do by ourselves. There's nothing. There's nothing, there's no force present that demands what AI gives us. Nothing. So that means that if you use it or if you rely on it, you're using tranquility, you're using gear that you don't need. That means it prevents all the lessons and all the exploration that actually you should be having. Because there's nothing that requires it. Do you guys get it? You don't need it. It's just a bonus. Yet now all of you think you need it. Every company, every industry, every product, everything. It's just a bonus. It's just a tranquility. Until we get to the point where we can design around it. But if you guys get it, if we design around it, that means that it has to be given to everyone. If we start designing around it, it has to be given to everyone. That means that it can't be gatekept behind money anymore. If we are going to design around AI, then that means that AI needs to be free for everyone and not sold ever again, and not be something that's meant for profit and it's only free. If you guys do that, then you can design around AI. Otherwise, it's wrong. It's that simple. I challenge all of you to explore that. If you have so many abilities and so many skills, why would you design around one? We all have so many talents within us. Think about it as like, I conceptualize like, think of it like I'm a champion, a hero, a character that can do different things. Like I'm good at persuasion, I'm good at talking, I'm good at explaining analogies, I'm good at doing this. Imagine if now, like I told you guys, I only write, and yet I'm good at this too. Why am I only using those abilities when I can do everything else? Like, well, you know the best setup on how to create the written ability to win. So now all of our focus is on that. I'm telling you guys, there's a whole tree that's available to each and every one of us. But by making us focus on certain progress metrics and only caring about now that progress metric, that's our victory now, they make us only use one ability. And I'm like, guys, there's a million abilities, there's a million different strategies, there's a million different approaches. Why? If the difficulty is sufficient, then we have to use whatever we need. Do you guys get it? If the difficulty is extremely high, then every single one of us will use whatever it takes. If too much difficulty can create optimal, but at the same time, it could be a challenge to overcome. A well-designed thing that is extremely challenging is excellent, because then everything that we use is because we need to use it. Do you guys understand? If you actually design something where we need to use everything that we have, that's excellent design. But if you create something that all those things are just bonuses, but then some of them are just extremely more powerful than others, why would anyone use others unless they learn this knowledge? This is what I'm saying. All of you need to learn this knowledge, because currently in this world, they bait all of you to only use the best things, because they make you care about those external progress metrics, the fuel. Well, I need to get the win. I need to get more rewards. I need to get this. I need to get that. So you guys don't even try.